Assalamu alaikum, my dear friend. Welcome to Rainuma Academy Show. Today, special guest is Mr. Rayyan Jagirdar. The person is best leader of Jalgaon political and welcome sir. तेरा
Okay.
घमंडो 4 दिन का है पगले कि तेरा घमंडो 4 दिन का है पगले हमारी बादशाही तो खानदानी है.
Thank you. Shukriya.
Sir, first of all, how did you feel to come here?
In the politics, you want to ask.
Yes.
Basically, till my age of 34 or 35, I'm not looking for any political or any kind of a social activities. I'm not working. But as my family background, social and political events are connected with me. I'm working in a multinational company. When I'm working in Aurangabad, I had seen that there are many political and social activities done by their leaders in Aurangabad. When I'm working in Mumbai or Delhi or Pune, I had seen that there is social and political enthusiasm or Muslims or power of Muslim is very strong. But according to Jalgaon, it is limited for some families or some level. It is just limited for election level only. So I had a thought in 2013 and 14 that it is need to be a educated and well educated and a social touch person should join the politics. So I tried to speak with the other persons or with my friends that why don't we join the politics and start a new era of politics in Jalgaon. So in 2014, my some friends come to me and told me to join MIM. So after studying the literature and searching on web about the MIM, I get convinced that this is the party which can support Muslim community or the backward communities or the Dalit communities to establish their identities. They are fighting for Muslims and Dalits on the level of Lok Sabha by our leader Barrister Asaduddin Owaisi, Akbaruddin Owaisi Saab in Vidhan Sabha of or Parliament or that is in Hyderabad. They are fighting for Muslim community and Dalit communities for their rights. So I think this is the best platform to establish ourselves. So after long thinking of 1 or 2 months, I joined the MIM only to welfare of Muslims and Dalits in the Jalgaon city or you can say it in Jalgaon district.
Sir, the next question is how did you describe your political ideology?
Especially if you are talking about the MIM, the political ideology is to welfare and to establish and to fight for the rights of Muslims and Dalits. This is the ideology of MIM. Because if you see, when the Hyderabad or you can say in Andhra Pradesh, when it is not the Telangana, it is Andhra Pradesh. After the police action, Operation Polo, the Muslims' dignity was ruined. Especially ruined, I am saying that they fear to say that we are Muslims. So in that situation, MIM established themselves. They fighted for the rights of the poor. They fighted for the rights of the Dalits, and they established themselves. And after that, the Sultan Salahuddin Owaisi, the son of Abdul Wahid Owaisi, who is a founder of MIM, he had fighted many times with the central government, with the state government for the right of the Muslims. And we are looking in the news channels and the Lok Sabha that every time when there is an issue of Muslim or Dalit welfare, there is a one person who stands and who speaks very loudly and clearly about the rights of Muslims and Dalits, especially for women, especially for child, especially for your education funds. There is only one voice which comes, that is Asaduddin Owaisi, and the platform is MIM. So the same thing we implemented in Jalgaon. If you see in the 2014, 15, 16, we had many times demonstrated against the police or many times against the central or state government policies for the rights of the Muslims or Dalits.
Sir, next question is who did you think currently best leader in this city?
In Jalgaon city,
Yeah.
especially, it is very a typical question for a politician to ask who is the best leader. You can understand. If I don't think that I am the best leader, so I am not a leader.
Yeah.
So I can say I am the best, or anything else. You can say that there are some people who are trying to be a best, and they are, but due to the, you can say that hierarchy, their qualities were depressed. I'm not saying that I am best. I am tried to be a best in my way, but there are many person in Jalgaon who are the best at their times, but the hierarchy of other parties, you can say, they depress their qualities, they ruin their lives, they ruin their careers. So many best leaders are in Jalgaon, but I don't think they are performing as per their capacities, just because of hierarchy. As you seen in the case of triple talaq case, even the best leaders of Lok Sabha who are elected from India by Muslim communities to present their views, they are unable to speak in Lok Sabha. The same situation is happening in Jalgaon. There are many such cases where we can raise our voices. We can stop that wrong things happening against Muslim communities in Jalgaon. But just due to their political problems, their, you can say, alakaman, they are just silent, they are just mute. So it is a, you can say that, वो बोलते हैं ना, एक वर्ड है उर्दू में कि मजबूरी है हमारी.
Sir, next question is what would you say the operation of Muslims, and especially the operation of Muslim girls, for example, hijab, bhagwa law trap.
You are asking a very deep question. Basically, I am working on this from last 10 years. I am trying to stop the Muslim girls from being trapped by the Bhagwa Law Jihad. I had made many time videos on this to educate the girls. Basically, this is the problem of our families, that they are allowing their daughters to go to school. It is not a wrong thing. You should allow them, you should give them a freedom to study. But tracking them is very necessity, because the age, many times we say ये उसका कसूर नहीं, उम्र का कसूर है. So this is the thing, when the girls go outside and they see a freedom, and they see that someone is trying to encourage me, and there are many cases I had seen in the case of Bhagwal or trap, the girls are connected with the families which are disturbed. Especially I am telling to parents, where the family relationship between husband and wife is not bonded, or child with child is not bonded, that girl looks for a sympathy from somewhere. And when she get a sympathy from other religion, it is not related only to Bhagwal or tribe. I am not blaming them. That is their plan, they will do. But the thing is that how we can protect it. Like we can see an example to you, if you are running from somewhere road, if there is a, you can say, just you can say that there is something bad thing is happening. Okay, it is depend on you. You should go there, or you can keep you away from there, right?
Yes.
It is depend on your family background, how they treat you. If you are staying in a mud is not wrong for you. You will go from that mud, it will come on your body. If you are from a reputed family, or you are a pure family is saying that mud is a wrong thing, so you will protect yourself, you will take a turn from that road. Just like that, the girls are from the family background and their education background, their what they see in the community, that affects their mindset, and every time they try to make you a Bhagwala trap angle, but every time it is not true. Many times there is a fault of our families, that who not marrying their girls on the right time, because many cases I had seen that many times the girls become 25, 26, 27, and she's not getting married because she is highly educated, and our boys is not getting the same, and the mother father demands are different. So what she see the option, she decides. So it is a fault of whole community. When you see your sister walking with someone other religion person, right?
Yeah.
You feel no, you stop her. But when you see other Muslim girl walking with other religion person, you say, ah, मुझे क्या करना पड़ा है, फंसेंगी, खुद मरेंगी.
Yes.
So you are avoiding it. When she takes a registered marriage or she declare it that I am marrying with someone, you say that Muslim community is in danger. Till the time what you are doing, this is your responsibility to stop her at the time when she starts. It is not. I had seen many cases where mother knows or father knows or brother knows or sister knows about all these things, but they hide it from community. But when it explodes, I can say explosion when it happens, when she declare or when it is declared by someone or someone had recorded her, then they say, oh, we don't know. But if personally you ask her in the corner, she will say, I know her, I know him. That is happening. So it is a responsibility of whole community, especially the parents, to stop such kind of things.
Sir, next question is, can you cite example for a student related to Indian politics?
Best example for Indian politics. I can say that politics is a good thing. You should come in a politics, but you should keep it on the level. Just I said you like Bhagwa trap, it is the same thing traps in a politics. Whenever Muslim leadership start to grow, he get catches of the bad things like brides, CD and ED. Two things you heard about that. That is the in community it is going well. CD and ED. So and this first of all things is Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi. I will say you a good quote of Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi when he won the Masjid Aqsa in the 7th century or 6th century, I think so. He had one words, I fear that due to a bribe of a respect of or girl or wine, we will lose it. So these three things if you avoid, you will be the leader of this community. And it is the best example you can say that when we started, when Muslims come in the India after Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, how this Islam spread in this India. We are in some quantity, but we are in the best qualities. Now this is the worst situation. We are in the quantities, but we are not in the qualities. And we are choosing a leader with the less bad. This is the very, you can say, tragedy of Muslim community, that we are choosing वो कम बुरा है. This is the best tragedy, because you can say that when Islam is the concept of Khilafat, 4 Khalifa we had seen, they are in the best qualities of their time who had chosen, but we are looking for less bad in our situations. So we should choose the best one so we can be ruler of this community. But we are choosing a politician with a less bad. It is a bad thing.
Yes, sir. Sir, next question is, how did you get to many how did you get to many difficulty did you face to come this position?
Many difficulties you can say कि जैसे इश्क के बारे में कहा जाता है कि ये आग का दरिया है और तुम्हें चल के जाना है. The same situation we faced when we started in a politics at the age of my 34 age. I started a politics. Everyone says बच्चे हैं अभी. Means they never recognized us. They don't try to recognize us. They knows they will do something better. But the ego of their hurt that ये बच्चे कर लेंगे. How it is happening? But when some cases happened in a police station or civil hospital regarding the attacks on Muslim boys or Muslim women, or some accident case happens, and our team, I will not say that only the person I had done all these things. This is a teamwork which we had done. And the Muslim youths have a faith in us. They see a young generation coming to help them. So they had a lot of wrong things. They had a lot of, you can say, disasters. They come with a disasters to us. That this has happened, now what to do? Everyone is a stump there, silent. There is no options. But we had thought that if we had to do it, we had to do it. Our one leader told us that if someone is calling for help from you, if someone is calling for help from you, don't think that he called you. Think that Allah had given hidayah to him to call you, and Allah thinks that you can solve it. So
Absolutely.
if Allah thinks that you can solve it, so you don't have any power to deny it.
Absolutely.
You had to do it thinking that Allah had given me the chance to prove myself. The only the thing which we had thought at the time of entering any kind of a big issue. Alhamdulillah, we had solved many cases, such cases that if other thing, if I had given you this task that you had to do it, you will can't think that how to start.
Yes.
And we solve that matters. And many times they tried to thread us with a life, they tried to bribe us with a money, they tried to contact our friends, our relatives, our elders to stop us from doing that, handling that issue or entering in that issues. So to enter in a issue, you have to think about don't think about the what will happen. Just think that Allah had given me a chance to prove and to help that person or to fight for the right. And we entered and we tried and we solved that cases. So after solving that cases, it has become to know to the public that they can do it, and they come with the opportunities. I can say this is opportunity which we got by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to solve that matters or to help the pupils. There are many times which happened. In one case happened in Pipalgaon, I think so, near Chopra district, where the whole village is against that one person, and we are standing for that person. So in the one situation came that one person, the sarpanch of that ground said, if you are not only you are not here, we can beat all of the other person who is standing behind you. Because just you are standing here, we are not beating you, and we are saying that please close this issue. So this is case also happened that we are threat of life there. But just the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we entered, because we had a right thing and we thought that it is the thing which we had to do, and we done it.
Sir, the next question is, will the situation of Muslim worsen is coming days?
You can say it will be more bad. I can say because whatever happening around the world, if you see that there is a one thing, if you know, that is called slow poisoning. You become habituated to that slow poisoning, and one day you die.
Absolutely.
So the same situation is coming in nowadays. Whenever we see a one mob lynching, we become terrible angry. We start to protest. When we see a single situation where you see a Muslim girl was marrying with, or it is a trap, you start to think what is happening. It should not happen. You go to collector office, you go to police station, you give a memorandum. Whenever you see anything happening due to a Gauraksha Samiti, if something happens, you start to feel bad. Whenever you see that there is a right was happened in any other city, you start to fear, you start to protect yourself. But now what happening? Slowly, this has become the habit of Muslim community. They stop to resist. And when you stop to resist, you are die. अगर जिंदा हो तो आपको बताना पड़ेगा. अगर आप बता नहीं रहे हो मतलब आप मुर्दा हो. This is the thing. You have to protest, you have to show yourself whenever or something. If you see that someone is beating our Muslim boy, you say, हाँ जाने दो, कुछ अगोपना किया होगा. You go from there. It is the symbol that you are died, you are not alive. If you stop there, you stop him from doing that, it's mean you are alive, I think. But now the situation, it is becoming worse. So I think it is going to worse, but इंशाल्लाह इस्लाम को जितना दबाया जाता है, मुसलमानों को जितना दबाया जाता है, वो उतनी शिद्दत से उभर के आता है. It protest, it will reverse. You can say it is a, you can say shock up technology. Now it is pressing. One day will come, Muslim will understand their worst situation, and the new generation, I think, not my generation, I think so, your generation can start to react upon there.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, and they can establish their images again.
Sir, next question is why are Muslim they are not get a full right?
Because you don't know your rights. I think if you know your rights, you can get it. The thing is that if you are going if you are going a police station, someone is trapping you. Like I told you now about the slow poisoning. It is just made our minds slavery. I had seen one example. Just I am watching a video on Facebook. I had seen a video that it will be a long for 1 minute, but it will describe you how we are bounded now. There is a one camel. The owner of that camel forgot the rope of that camel. The example is very good. He forgot the rope to bring the rope of camel. He tried to make him sit down in the evening. The camel is not sitting. So he went to one guru and he told that I forgot my rope and my camel is now sitting now. Not sitting now. He said him, do what you do. Act like what you do with a camel when you are roping him. He go to the camel, he tried to tie his neck, put a rod in the, you can say in land, and that he became sit down. He make the noise as he make every time. The camel sit down. In the next morning, when he came up, he say him to wake up, stand up. He's not standing up. Then he came back to that guru and said that he's not standing now. He said, right, yesterday night you roped him. Now you have to unrope him the same way you are done in last night. He went there, he do the same thing. He came back to there. And he asked me, how you know this? He's not tied with that rope, but from his birthplace, he's tied with that the action you are doing every time. It is his capacity, he can break that rope anytime. But when he is a child, he tried to break that rope and he became hurt. Now he is habituated to that thing. The same way is with our rights. When we are trying to take our rights, every time our elders say, जाने दे लफड़ा हो जाएगा. We have a lot of rights and we can use it. But as we don't know, did you understood the IPC?
Yes.
Did you read it?
No.
The IPC, the codes, the laws, there are many surveys, there are many options, there are many rights which we have. But if you don't know, if you make a plates with a food and we hide it, how could you eat it? The way the rights are there in the law book. If you are not reading it, if you are not aware of it, how you can ask for rights? The same thing is here.
Sir, the last question is, in this country, the masjid of Muslim is destroyed, the houses of Muslim is destroyed. Sir, why this condition only for Muslim?
Why this condition is only for Muslim? You will not ask me this question if you read the history of Islam. Every time when they want to make you a slave, they destroy your rights. They want to put a fear in your hearts that you should either live or live under their, you can say, mercy. The best word is a mercy. They want you should leave the India or you should live on their mercy. They don't want to give you your rights. So to make you, there is a one big example of Hitler, I think so, to describe
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes.
That is about the hen, the example of a hen. When some people went there, they asked that people are asking their rights, people asking the freedom of speech. He put one hand and put out his all the pieces out, and he put him on the ground. So he put some beans from his and put it on the floor. So wherever he puts the bean, the hen jump there and put the beans and eat it. He can't go away and bring his beans by himself, that hen. He can't fly now. He can't
Yes,
go
sir.
away. So the same situation they want to make for Muslims. Whatever they give you have to be merciful. Like whatever you see in the now channels, they made the hike of gas cylinder. They made it 1100. Now they given a discount of 200 rupees. Hike is 700 rupees. They are giving a discount of 200 rupees, and you think, this is the mercy of a king, that he less the price for us, he helped us. So same thing with the Muslim community, they want to make, they are attacking on your masjid, because this is the masjid is the place where every Muslim is coming and unitedly showing that Allah is great, and they have a problem with Allah is great. I want to clarify one thing. All the other communities related other than Muslim, they have a problem with Islam, with the rituals, not with the rituals of Islam. Just understand
Yes,
this thing.
I understand.
They don't have a problem with Islamic rituals. They have a problem that you are a obedient Muslims. You are follower of Islam. You should go on namaz every time, 5 times, and come back and do whatever they want to do. Don't say that zakat, don't bring the zakat, don't talk about the humanity, because they made you a villain. They made you a villain. Especially I will say, just last night when I am coming from Delhi, I had one example. I am sitting in a train. There is a one family, 2 childs are there, 2 girls are there, one in a senior KG. I am wearing a Pathani dress. My one friend is wearing Pathani dress with topi. So we are talking because we have long travel. I think so. They are from Bhopal and going to Mumbai. They are from Mumbai originally. They are coming from Bhopal to Mumbai, and in the same train we are there. So we became friends with that girls. I am talking with him, giving him a chocolate to them. They are talking with me friendly. But my friend, they are not talking with him. So I am very think that it is why they are not talking with him. So on one station I told him to take a vada pav, and I told my friend to bring the vada pav from station. He brought the vada pav from station and he given him. So I said, we are friends, now you make a friendship with him. So say that no, we will not do friendship with him. I asked him why. They said because he is a Muslim. It is a real fact. I am surprised. I told him that I will not be a friend with you because I am also Muslim. No, he is wearing a topi and he is a Pakka Muslim. So I had a fear, I had thought that this boy of 4 5 years, girl, and that boy, and they are thinking that he is a Muslim, so we should not be a friend with him. How kind of a culture they are imposing on their child's mind, and what will be the future of this country in such situation? So it is a shame for us that due to some Muslims and due to some, that you can say, lobby, they just destroying the Indian unity of different cultures.
अल्लाह से इन कुरान के इन्नी जाहिलुका लिन्नासी इमामा मैं तुम्हें तमाम इमामों का इमाम बनाता हूँ, बट पीपल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दिस लाइन.
Why?
सर
Do you know why? Because you are not reading the translation of Quran. If you see, jihad is the last stage of Islam, when you have to fight. As per India, there is no need for jihad, I think so, right now, because there are rights given by the law of Indian Constitution. Currently we have the laws where we have rights, we can fight by the legal ways. There is no need of a jihad with a sword or any gun or any kind of a making a community to fight against the Hindu community. There is no need. I think because right now the Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar given us a law which protect our rights, which protects our right to obey the Islam, which protect our right to spread the Islam, which protect our right to protect our properties and ourselves. Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
there is no need of such kind of a. First of all thing is that you are asking me to, you are the leaders of the community, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are the leaders of the committee and we are till the, you can say that till 1947 or 1980s. If I give you an example of Jalgaon, we are sitting in a Jalgaon. Till 1980s, when the Indira Gandhi or Rajiv Gandhi came to Jalgaon, he meet the Muslim community leaders first, and the Muslim community leaders till 1980s decide in Jalgaon who will fight the elections, who will win the elections. This is the situation. You can check the history of Jalgaon. Till 1980s or 72, they see that Muslims are in a power of business or in the power of politics. They are strong. They, you can say they are doing rights in that areas. It is a history of India that they create rights on the name of Rama or Islam, or you can say dismantle of any religious statue or any incidents they get on the matter of love jihad. They create a situation of right and they create a rights there, and they try to manipulate the images of that Muslim leaders or to loot the Muslim businessmen. It is a history from Faridabad to Bhiwandi to Jalgaon or to Mumbai, wherever you see. And they create a rights and they harm the harmony of that city to make that feel to other parties that we should not support the Muslim because they are becoming a jihadi or they are becoming arrogant persons. So this is the situation we faced, and this is the reason behind that. So we are the leaders earlier also, but now we are not united. So it is not a thing. Whenever we talk, two leaders meet and say that we will do together and just come out, कैसा आया मेरे पास में, जिसको बोलते अना, me, my, I, he is not thinking we. As you say, Allah ke Rasul, when he talking about Sulh Hudaybiyah, right?
Yes.
So many said, why you are doing it? So he takes suggestions. Like you can say that Ghazwa Khandak, Salman Farsi Razallah anhu suggested to Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who is a prophet of Allah. And the person, Salman Farsi Razallah anhu, Sahaba, telling him, Allah ke Rasul, we can make a Khandak here. So we can protect ourselves. And he accepted it. Allah ke Rasul can say, I am a prophet of Allah. He will tell me what to do. You will not tell me. You are my follower. You are my follower. How could you say me what to do? But this is not the thing. He accepted his suggestion and they made a Khandak. And he himself worked for it. But our leadership is not right now that. Ja kar le. You do it. And if we trap him, okay, I will save you. Allah Rasul himself tried to do work in that Khandak and is folding his two stones, sitting in an AC room and leading to a people, you can't do it. You can't understand their problems. If you are not sitting in a poor people's, you are not eating with them, you are not facing problems with them. You are sitting in an AC room and telling about the leadership or politics, I think it is a useless. There is a one example, ऊँट पे बैठ के बकरियाँ चराई नहीं जाती. The same thing it is like that. आप ऊँट पे बैठे और बकरियाँ चरा रहे हो तो ऐसी लीडरशिप नहीं होती.
Sir, thank you for your coming. And sir, I say two line for you. ये मुश्किल भी टल जाएंगी और मंजिल भी मिल जाएंगी. ये मुश्किल भी टल जाएंगी और मंजिल भी मिल जाएंगी. जो ज़ात यहाँ तक के लाई है वो आगे भी ले जाएंगी.
आमीन. इंशाल्लाह.
इंशाल्लाह.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.